But I'm really glad to be here.
Beverly, nobody wants to scratch your butt right now.
Scratching a donkey butt with my really long nails.
Oh, she's really excited you're here.
Look at my nails.
Hey, let's be nice to each other, okay? Let's not show her that we can be kind of jerky. Can we just show her that we get along and play nice in the sandbox together? No? Great. So, oh, does that make you more comfortable and excited? What about you? You think it's gonna be okay now? Well, everybody got to meet them on Lester's video, but this is Jessica, and she works with Dr. Baker, and the name of your practice is called
Animal Ranch Care.
Well, hey y'all. It's a really big day here today. Something I've been keeping somewhat of a secret from y'all. I have noticed lately that our horses seem really stiff. And even before Dixie passed, one of the things that a lot of the horse people told me was, why don't you look into a chiropractor for the horses? So I had been looking for one for, I don't know, the last 8 months that would travel to where we are and just hadn't been successful. And all of a sudden, I came across one last week who said yes. And she had a cancellation and she's coming today. That's right, huge day for these two gentlemen. Now, I don't think that they do donkeys, but if they do, we're in. So let's talk about what's going on. The chiropractor that's coming is a woman, as you heard me say, she. That's right. You're gonna get some girl love today, some lady love, but from a woman, not from another horse. Hi, baby. No, you got flies. His skin is looking much better from being in the shade here. But I've noticed that his back leg is just real stiff. And it can happen with age because Voodoo is 17. We don't actually know how old Bucky's is. We predict him to be 10, 11, 12-ish, something like that because of his teeth. But it can happen with age, but it can also happen because of the hills and the terrain that we have here. The other part is, y'all know that they had very dry feet. They could have been walking funny and just gotten stiff. And also the rocks that are out in the pasture and things like that. And it could have happened a long time ago too, because they've both had injuries. If you remember, Bucky's was attacked by what we think is a cougar or a bobcat of some sort. And Voodoo had an injury from the fence, from the gate. It's been years now. Nothing bad, nothing terrible, nothing that required any surgical. It just required care. And I think that what I've learned about horses is that they become guarded on that leg or wherever the injury was, and then they use the other three, and that causes things to just kind of get out of whack. So there's nothing major going on. Nobody's in like dire pain but at the same time, I think that it would do them good. And I wish I could have found this woman while Dixie was still alive. So today's our first adventure with the chiropractor coming. I have not told her what we do here yet. I've not told her that we rescue animals or that we, make videos and talk about them. So I am hopeful that she will be okay with being on video, but I haven't asked that question yet. Boys, can you just be sweet, please? They're both like, can we get a snack? So it's gonna, hey, let's be nice to each other, okay? Let's not show her that we can be kind of jerky. Can we just show her that we get along and play nice in the sandbox together? No? Great. It's gonna be that day. So we have chiropractor today. We have Dr. Cochran coming Thursday. And then we have the farriers coming on Tuesday. So it's a big week for these guys, all four of them out here actually. But we're doing checkups and we are checking teeth. It's that time, and this is like the back to school special is what I'm gonna call it. Because when I was a kid, we had to go get our shots. We went to the dentist. We, did all of the things, got new shoes before we went back to school. Now, nobody's getting shoes, but it is time to trim their feet again and check on how our moisturizing plan has been going and how things are going with being over here in the dry lot. One of the things I'd like to point out is, if you notice, we had a giant bale of hay right here. Giant. That's only been a week, y'all. And what's funny is last night there was, the middle was left, the core. And I came home. Do you see the hay carpet roll out where Beverly is eating down here? That's right. Beverly and Ivy decided it would be fun to just go ahead and push that right down the hill. I give Beverly most of the credit for this because she's the one who's watched Tex do it. Ivy's over here and is mad now because it stopped and she couldn't get it to go all the way to the fence, but yeah, that's what we're working with today. Excuse me, sir. Hi. You need some love? I'm gonna get some fly spray on everybody so nobody's agitated. I do have the dogs put up and she will be here soon. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. So, some people may believe in chiropractors, some people may not. This isn't the controversy of it's good for you, it's bad for you, it's any of that. It's something a lot of horse owners do, and it's for alignment and just for relief from stiffness of joints. Personally, I have been to the chiropractor many times in my life. In fact, I used to work for one. That was my first step into healthcare. So I have personally received the benefits of chiropractic and seen what they can do to others as well. I've also seen what they can't do. So, does that make you more comfortable and excited? What about you? You think it's going to be okay now? I've watched several videos of other chiropractors with horses, and I'm intrigued because as a human, you lay down on a bed and they mess with your back and your neck, and with my personal neck injury from way earlier in life, it has helped me tremendously. So I want this to be able to help both of these two just stay mobile, and maybe there's something that's just a little stiff in one spot, and sometimes they don't have to do a manipulation at all. Sometimes it's just massage. So it's a big day, and that was a lot of chit chat about the what's and the hows. And when she gets here and gives me permission to video some more, hopefully she'll give us a real education on it. So anyway, they're nervous. They're nervous, and that's okay. Everybody's nervous on their first time. But for me personally, I wish she was coming for me. That's whenever I told Lester that it was going to happen, he goes, is she going to see us too? I'm like, I don't think it works that way. I think that when you're a chiropractor for animals, you're a chiropractor for animals. But what do I know? Lester is a little perplexed because he just got judged a little bit.
No, not judged. I got evaluated.
Analyzed.
I'm being taught.
All right. Dr. Baker, do it again.
The Latin word for doctor is teacher, and she's teaching me a lot about myself I did not realize.
Okay.
So from her observations, go.
Okay, so Longhorn Lester has a low right ear, a high right shoulder, a low right hip, and his right knee is bent to take pressure off of his short right leg. So he has...
Here, ladies.
So I told him, based on his ear, on this, oh, now you changed your stance.
Oh, no.
You were like this.
Okay.
Okay, on his low ear and his high shoulder and how jammed he is right here on his neck, that he has headaches. He told me that's true.
Yeah.
He also stands with this hip low and this leg short, so that means he has lower back right tightness. His whole body will feel stiff, and he probably has headaches, and you can see sometimes in his eyes that he gets like kind of wrinkled up here. That means he gets a headache or pressure. If I take his arms and I put them straight out and ask him to put his fingers together, you all will notice that his left arm is longer than his right arm, because his right arm...
It is.
His right arm... His right arm is shorter because it's contracted up to this point right here.
What medicine is this?
Or witchcraft.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I don't want to get my video demonetized.
I'm just saying, I think that you need an adjustment, and I brought a table today.
So it's not just a day for Booties and Buckies. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
All right.
This
Yay!
Everything.
So we are officially started?
No.
Oh.
We're making your fear come down. Fear
Oh,
is not of God. It's made up. Okay? Because we don't have knowledge. I'm giving you knowledge. So, if you go quick, an adjustment doesn't hurt. It actually feels euphoric. Now move your fingers around and notice how loose they feel.
Yeah, they do. They do feel loose.
Okay.
Oh my God.
About to be a whole new Longhorn Lester.
I'm going to stand up straight and tall and I'll have no more wrinkles in after you're done.
Man.
That is some witchcraft.
After watching all your videos and seeing you misaligned, I'm so glad you called me for horses, because the true reason I'm here is because of you.
That might be the blessing right there.
That's
That might be the blessing.
You need
all the work he does around
You need
here.
it for all the work you do
Yeah.
and being the
Boy.
leader of your family. You need to have
wow.
care. You know, God always says, you know, men are the ones who lead the family, right? Like you said about Mr. Huck in your videos, that he was the leader. You're the leader, but the leader has to be taken care of too.
Thank you. Could you say that one more time? Facing her and a little bit louder. I'm kidding.
The man needs more care, and he's talking about something else, but I'm not that kind of doctor.
Well, everybody got to meet them on Lester's video, but this is Jessica, and she works with Dr. Lauren Baker, and the name of your practice is called
Animal Ranch Care.
All right. And they were right here in Texas and drove a really long way to see us. And Dr. Baker works on human beings Monday through Thursday, and then works on animals Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She's a workaholic, which I can only believe that she loves what she does.
Love.
So her first patient of the day here, outside of Lester, is Bucky's. And Dr. Cochran, our vet, has signed off on his form, which means that he's able to be treated and examined here. So I just wanted to let her get started. Dr. Baker, anything else you want to add to my pregame here?
Just that I didn't, to be candid, I didn't know about I'm a Survivor until recently, until Jamie called me. But I'm really glad to be here.
Beverly, nobody wants to scratch your butt right now.
Scratching a donkey butt with my really long nails.
Oh, she's really excited you're here.
Look at my nails. I'm going to start with Bucky's today. We're going to work on voodoo as well. And I'm excited to see how I can help enhance their life and improve their life. Adjustment's all about freedom. And so an animal needs to have freedom in every joint. Okay.
Beverly's going to go ahead and give you some freedom. Sadie.
Hey, sweetie. Sadie, come on. Sadie.
And
Sadie, come on.
animals need to have freedom in all their joints. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to check every joint on Bucky's and Voodoo and make sure that all their joints are functioning properly. And then I'll report to the vet if there's anything that I find. But you know, that's about it. Thanks for having us out.
Awesome. And you're also checking Beverly's behind. Yes. Sorry.
Might as well adjust you too while I'm here. Check your motion, girl. Look at this.
She says yes. She's like, okay. She's got some spring in her step. She's good to go.
Donkey. I love donkey.
Are you nervous? You don't have to be nervous. Look. They're taking care of your best friend. And you get to be second. Yes. You don't have to be nervous, buddy. She already touched Dad too. And it's going to be just fine. Yes, I promise you. It's going to be okay. All right. Patient number 2 is at the bedside. Wait, at the ladder side. And he's ready to get started.
Yeah.
He's nervous. I can tell in his eyes that he's like not sure about this game. So we'll see how this goes.
Maybe a little nervous, yeah. But we'll get him better.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Bucky's like, listen, dude, it feels amazing. Look at his ears. He's like, it was really good. It's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. This is so special. So special. All right, so Dr. Baker has messed up my hair, has fixed Lester, and has spent a great deal of time with Voodoo's and Bucky's. And I'm a wreck. Even my pearls are jacked up here right now. Either way, I think everyone has benefited greatly from you and Jessica's visit today, and we just want to say thank you for coming out, and we can't wait till you come back. Speaking of which, when do you recommend that you come back? Not for his liking.
No, I was going to say at least once a week.
That's not what Lester said. He said, come back every day.
Yeah, Lester was like,
that was
I'm going to do every day.
And then he wants to put me on some kind of retainer.
Yeah.
No, but horses that are pasture horses that have not been adjusted before, I recommend 4 to 6 weeks just to come back one more time after initial adjustment. If they're working horses, then we would want to come back in 2 weeks. But since they're not working horses and they're amazing rescued horses, we'll check them again in 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.